This is power.
Okay, so we're heading on with cleaning the pistons, and the next step is to get the rings off. And then the last one is for the oil, and if we have a closer look, the ring is on this side. It must prevent to getting oil on the top of the piston. But if those rings are stuck with carbon and all that kind of stuff, the oil can get through those rings and go into the top of the piston. So you get a high amount of oil on the top of the piston. So that's the reason we want new piston rings. This is the result of polishing, and if I putting some water to it, maybe you can see it. It's just falling off directly. 5 left. Okay, so we got everything sorted out, and we've got the new piston rings from Mahler, and we got some plastic gauge for measuring the thickness of the bearings. For the main bearings we got the Kolben Schmidt, and for the main and for the rod bearings we got the Glico. Okay, we will clean it up before we going to do some measurements, and then we get the crankshaft in. So we got the main bearings, the main caps, sorry, and they are lying around for like 2-3 weeks. And you can see over here, I just removed the bearing, and behind the bearing there's just a little tiny bit of rust. So you want to get rid of this. So what I like to do is put a 1500 grit, just make it a little wet spot on there, and just go through it a bit. Okay, so we're moving on with the piston, so we cleared all the grooves over here. So we got the A, B and the C. So we'll first start up with the A, of course. We're going to put this one over here. Okay, so we're heading on with the second ring, and this is the B ring. So it's the lower compression ring. The best you can install these rings is with a special tool. I don't have that special tool, but just be very careful and try to not break them. So we want to have the lower compression ring facing towards this end, and the top compression ring, we want to have it on the opposite side. Just putting some oil to the piston. So double check to the rings, the lower ring and the top ring. So we can put this one on. Okay, so we got our head back from the machine shop. The head is fully machined, so we get a nice, smooth and clean surface. So we got a pressure test and all kind of stuff. So now we're going to build the head back together. Let's go. So we're done with the engine block, pistons are in. Let's get this one on. Okay, so the head is on, we got our bolts in, we got the newton meters, so first step 40 newton meters, second step 80 newton meters. Then we're going to loose the bolts up to 180 degrees. Once again, tighten it up to 50 newton meters, then 2 times 90 degrees. So we got plenty of work, so yeah, let's start. So it was quite a journey to get the engine in, and especially for the engine mounts, not to the alternator side but to the turbo side, because we don't have that much room to create some engine mounts, but we did it, and the results you can see over here. That was the end of the video. I hope you guys liked the video, and as you can see over here we are busy with another video because we need to build a trailer in about 3-4 weeks. So yeah, it's a bit of a tough job to do it in a short amount of time. And I've got another camera again. Yes, the old one was broken, they dropped it to the floor, and so 3 weeks, 4 weeks. The next video is going to be the trailer and the patrol, because we need a lot of small things to do to the patrol, and then if I got that video done and the car is done, I will post the last video of the patrol. So let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe again, and my Instagram over here, and you can check it for the latest updates and the newest videos. Thank you guys for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.